book beds, but you're in a treat because it's going to be conducted by a wonderful fill-in for me, who took the kids to the performances and competition in Orlando, did a spectacular job from the class of 2008 with his music education certificate. Lucky for us, he's back in the area, is Mr. Jeff Kirkpatrick. Told you guys are in store for a treat. Next piece is going to feature one of our outstanding seniors. We have really a tremendous class this year. As you just heard, tenor saxophone, Wesley Kane play solo on Peter's piece, but this piece is going to feature Wyatt Lexi on flugelhorn, playing a piece that hopefully is familiar to many of you. This is one of the few jazz combo pieces that actually made it to mainstream, and actually was on Casey Kasem's top 40 back in the 70s for a long, long time. This is Chuck Mangione playing Feels So Good, but this is Wyatt Alexi playing Chuck Mangione playing Feels So Good. The Chuck Mangione Ensemble actually has a local connection to Maryland, as the saxophone player in that ensemble on the recording is Chris Vidala, who is the director of jazz at College Park, University of Maryland. So we know some local people around this area that actually were on that recording. I wanted to ask Chris Fidel how many times he played Feel So Good, and he hasn't talked about 2 years, so this is the wrong question to ask him. So, yeah, he said more than I can count. So, anyways, here's Feel So Good. Bianca is not only playing trumpet, but also playing the acoustic guitar stuff at the beginning. And that is legit hard stuff. So excellent job all around for all those kids. Change moods a little bit and go to a original composition by Matt Harris. This piece is called North Shore Morning. It's written for a jazz ensemble as a reflection when Matt was on a family vacation up on the Jersey Shore. And it's really about the day of an event in the Jersey Shore, like the sun coming up over the water and kind of has a little bit of a funkiness to it, I guess. Not that Jersey has funkiness to it. I'm not saying that, but it was his perception of the day, kind of the energy that he was kind of vibing, feeling throughout the day. So this is North Shore Morning. Spring concerts are really hard times for band directors, or even choir directors, orchestra directors, really because we've had the kids for so long. This is the end of the year, but really it's a culmination of a high school career, and we're blessed to have these kids for 4 years. I can't tell you how many thousands of hours we spent with these children. They're just really, really great kids. I've enjoyed my time with them immensely, and this time of year is always exciting because it's a culmination of the year. And you kind of hear, the performance level of the ensemble because they've been around each other for so long. They've had a chance to really grow together for a year. But it's also a time of sadness because you know that really this is the ending of it all. Another chapter is being written right now. So this time of year is always difficult, and we always wish the best for the kids. And we've been very fortunate to have wonderful senior classes for so many years here at Reservoir High School. I'd like to take a moment to recognize each one of them. Please hold your applause to the end as we have a few seniors. Starting in the back row, we have Timmy Usher, Timmy Quicken. Next is Michael Palmer, Wyatt Alexi. In the second row, we have Sharif Ahmed. In the first row, we have Andrew Ryo, Wesley King. And in percussion, the rhythm section, we have Patrick Custer behind me, and Annie Yang on piano. So if you were at part 1 concert on last Friday night, you kind of heard how I missed the spring trip. My little girl now is 12 days old. Lots of pictures to share, so just come see me after. Thank goodness for smartphones. I don't have to carry pictures in my wallet anymore. So I have lots of pictures to share if you'd like to see some. But I wasn't able to make the trip, and that was extremely difficult for me. The thought of really leaving these kids who mean so much to me hanging is really crippling in many ways. But luckily I work with the best team in the state of Maryland, with Dr. Knopf and Mr. O'Brien to take care of things. I was very blessed to have Jeff Kirkpatrick back in the area to take care of things. And there's no doubt in my mind these kids traded up for this deal. So they got a true star, and boy, to be put in that position is a position I would never want to be in as a recent college graduate. This department is not small, and we don't do small things. And to come into this department and go on travel and then take your alumnus band in competition is a job that I would never want to bestow on anybody. But you talk about the character of an individual. Jeff Kirkpatrick is just phenomenal, and he's going to be doing this last tune. And Jeff was a former student, and he's going to be a master teacher. You're just going to watch and see him work, as you've already seen tonight. But you're going to see some more things tonight that you're going to be like, wow, he's amazing. So you're in store for another treat. This is Jeff Kirkpatrick doing Singing As It Goes, Switching Time.